The Light 95.9, it's another edition of the morning show. We're so blessed to have with us Jerry Vespoli, who's with us, and it's called Hopnetworking.com. Now, when I think of that, that's the buzzword today. I don't know that's what I get, but it's something new. And give us a little background in the history, how this all started.
Sure. So I was heavily involved in a lot of local chambers throughout the years, for decades, in fact. And the number one complaint I always heard was everyone wanted to network, but there weren't enough opportunities to actually meet people because either the same people were coming to the events all the time, or there wasn't enough time to actually talk to anyone at the event, or people just were intimidated by walking up and interrupting a group or introducing themselves cold. And networking events take a long time, so it's really hard for professionals to schedule them in the minimal time that they have available with all of the hats that they're wearing every day. So we thought we can solve this, and Hop is a place where professionals love to come for an hour. They get to meet everyone in the room, so it solves the problem of meeting people. And since it only takes an hour and there are multiple times and locations, it's super flexible, and it can fit into anyone's schedule pretty easily.
I like that. So in other words, HOP is like, what does it stand for? Is that what it says? Hour of Power Speed Networking.
Hour of Power, yes. Correct. Hour of Power Speed Networking.
So everything takes an hour, but it could go longer. But it's a great way to sort of, what's the old cliche, break the ice and say, here I am, and you're here to help people. And so how's it going so far?
It's going great. In fact, HOP also stands for helping other people. So help is a great word to use there. And professionals, after attending several events, get really great at introducing their value in terms of what's in it for the market they serve, which helps them become more remembered and referred, because we humans, we remember things that affect us more than anything else. And so at these events, there is a special style of introduction. We call it a value introduction, a demified value introduction, in fact. And that introduction is something that they can craft and practice using the tips and tools they're provided. And getting practice at every event helps other people better understand what they do, which of course helps other people remember them when someone they know needs them. So it's working really well for people to who need to be more visible in the market and get some face time, but also who want those really valuable referrals.
We're going to get back to this, but let's talk about your big event coming up on December the 10th.
Yes. So we have an annual HOP event that is for the whole region. We have monthly events that are an hour long in locations throughout Northeast Ohio, but we also try to hold an annual event in December just to celebrate everyone and say thanks and bring everyone from the region together, because you can meet more people that way. That is this year at Embassy Suites in North Canton, and we still have an hour-long power networking event where they'll exchange value introductions with everyone in the room, but it also includes a half an hour before and after the event for some casual networking, and there will be appetizers, and they get a drink ticket included with the registration fee, so it's shaping up to be a really great event. There'll be some fun goodies that they get to take home and some giveaways. So in addition to the connections, it should be a lot of fun.
So if they need more information, how do they get in touch with you?
They can visit hopnetworking.com or look on Meetup. We're there. They can also look on Eventbrite. We're also there. And in if they just Google Hop Networking, they can find us.
This is what I hear you saying about Hop Networking. You are there to people get together in businesses to hear each other and be a good listener and to exchange ideas and get to know everyone. That's what I hear you saying.
Absolutely, yes. These networking events are really, truly about helping other people, but also, for those people who just want to discover new things that are happening. It's amazing how many new businesses come out and share new ideas that people had never thought of. And then also you can benchmark your competition and see what's new with them. You can there have been several people who have walked away with a new job because they didn't know about an opportunity that was introduced to them at the event. So just a ton of opportunity. It's really just a way to connect with resources in our region.
And you do these every month. Is that what you said? Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Every month in multiple locations and growing numbers of locations. In fact, local business professionals can host their own if there isn't one in their town.
So let me ask you, Jerry, what does it mean for you? I mean, you're getting together with all these people getting together and talking and discussing. How do you feel about it? You got to be excited. I can hear the passion in your voice.
It is extremely gratifying and heartwarming when I watch people, especially those who are mentors for other people and hosting events in their town. It's really gratifying to watch them bring people together and hear the way that people talk about how they're meeting people and the excitement in their voices. It's more gratifying than anything to hear the feedback that we get. Oh my gosh, these are great events. I can't believe I met these great people. And just to hear the conversations taking on lives of their own. We have connected. We've made tens of thousands of connections in the past years between people, and we make hundreds and hundreds of connections every month. And so those people that are finding resources are getting support that they need to grow their business and contribute to the economy. And there's nothing more gratifying than that.
You said a key word that really jumped out at me. Mentoring. I think that is so important. Mentoring.
It is.
Can you touch on that?
Yeah, so our networking mentors specifically, they help people connect. That's their role. And they do that by learning how to help people craft their demified value introduction and by reaching out to local professionals and inviting them to come and meet new people. So those are our local networking mentors who run these HOP events. They're run by local professionals for local professionals. And those mentors are there to truly help people find the resources they need in our region by bringing them together live at these monthly events. And they're really great. Our mentors are really great at referring everyone who comes to their events as well.
I think it's a marvelous idea. It really is, what you're putting together with mentoring and helping other people out and being good listeners. And again, we want to bring up the event coming up on December the 10th, give a little bit more details of what will be going on.
So when they come in, they'll enjoy a beverage of their choice and then some appetizers, and they can talk with everyone. And then we'll ask them to be seated, and they all get, at a HOP event, they get a color card that tells them which tables they're going to be seated at throughout the event. And we move kind of quickly, and they have a timer on the table. It's super comfortable for those people who are intimidated by networking, and there are a lot of those people out there.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
This is something that is really easy to do because everyone's doing the same thing, and you're talking with everyone in the same way that they're talking with you and listening to everyone in the same way. So it's a super comfortable way to dip your toes into networking if you haven't done it before. And so they take a color card, and attendees then introduce themselves at their first table, and then they switch 8 more times and introduce themselves to everybody at the other tables they sit at.
Oh.
So it's a really fun, fast-paced event. And as they network, they get better and better at that introduction, which is key to everything they do to market their business.
Sort of breaking down the walls and hearing what everybody says. Yeah. And I got an idea. I never thought of that. Oh, okay. That's great.
Right.
That really
exactly.
is. Well,
yeah.
It's really exciting what you're doing. And again, December the 10th is the annual holiday hop on December 10th. And for more information, please give the information where they get in touch with you and find out more.
At hopnetworking.com.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Jim. Much appreciated.